Hi everyone, this is HM&S video number 33 and you are most welcome for it. Today we are going to see how we can insert a page number in Microsoft Word. Now, very many people have been asking me, how can we insert a page number in a Microsoft Word document where you number the first few pages in Roman numerals, then the rest of the pages you start numbering it again from number 1. Like for example, this is a Word document and this first page is like our cover page, so it doesn't have any page number. Now when you scroll down a little bit, you will realize that this is now page 2 and we have started numbering it from page 2 and we have numbered it in Roman numerals. Now when you scroll down a little bit, this is now page 3 and then now page 4. From page 2 up to page 4 we have numbered it using Roman numerals, and when you scroll down a bit, now starting from this page we are now numbering it from number 1, number 2, and we continue like that. So we are going to see how exactly can we insert a page number just like that one. Let's switch on to it and we get to know different techniques of inserting page numbers in Microsoft Word. Now we have the same document that we have just seen. It's currently not having any page number. If you have to scroll down, you can see. Now there are two ways you can get to the page number command. First, you can go to the Insert tab. Then from the header and footer group, here is the page number. When you click on the drop down, you see you have all these options for inserting your page number. Or currently we are on the document mode, but when we go up on top to the header area and then we double click, we enter the header mode and the document mode is now grayed out. So from this header mode we can now type on the header and footer, and that header and footer is actually where we insert our page number. When you do that, you get a contextual tab called the header and footer tab, and on this contextual tab, when you come to the header and footer group again, here you will see you also have page number. When you click on it, you also get the same options. Now when you are inserting a page number, you have different options. You can actually insert your page number on top of the page, and when you hover over to on top of the page, you have also again all these different options. When you are to scroll down, there are actually very many options that you can use. When you come to the bottom of the page, this one inserts for you a page number at the bottom of the page, that's at the footer area. Also, it has all these options here. As you can see, you can choose any. There's also at the page margin and also at the current position. Now what I'm going to do, let's first demonstrate page margin. So I'm going to hover over to page margin. This first one put for you a page number at the left hand margin. As you can see, there's this little guide here. Then this middle one puts for you a page number on the right hand margin. This one puts for you a page number at the bottom left, and this one puts for you a page number at the bottom right. But for now, let's just demonstrate using this first option here. When you click on it, you can see you have a page number, that is page 1, and it's put on the left margin. Now when I'm to close header and footer, you can see I'm back to the document mode. Now when I'm to scroll down, you can see that's page 1. This is now page 2. You can see this is page 4. Just like that. Now let's get back to the page number command. So this time around I'm going to insert. From the header and footer group, I'm going to click on page number. Then come down to remove page number. This is how you remove the page number. When you click on remove page number, you can see the page number is gone. I'm going to click on page number again and come to the current position. Now, for example, right now, my current position is at this point. But if I'm to hit tab a few more times, you can see tab, 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 tab. Now my current position is near the middle here. I'm going to go back to the page number and then come to current position, and I'm going to choose this one here. When I click, you can see for current position it puts for you the page number where your cursor is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight the page number and then delete that page number. Now let's go back again to the header area, double click to go to the header mode, click on page number. Now I'm going to put the page number on top of the page. So I'm going to go to top of page. I'm going to select this option here called the accent bar 2. When I click on it, you can see that I'm having a page number here. So I'm going to close header and footer. So you can see you have a page number here. I'm going to scroll down again to page 2. That is page 2, page 3, and then page 4. Now, instead of inserting your page number with numbers like this, what if you want to use Roman numerals? How do you do it? So I'm going back to the header area, double click to go to the header mode. Now this is actually the page number what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete it, then go back to page number, then I'm coming up to format page number. When you click, it opens for you the page number format. Now this page number format, when you come to the number format, this is where you change it. Currently it's saying 1, 2, 3, then it continues. That means our page number is going to be numbered from 1, 2, 3. But when you click on this drop down, you have all these options here. I'm going to click on Roman numerals, and then I'm going to click OK. It has not yet put it. We need again to choose the position where we want it to appear. So I'm going back to the page number, then I want it on top, then I'm going to choose the same option, this one here. When I click, now you can see this time around it's being numbered using Roman numerals. This is page 1. When I scroll down to page 2, this is page 2. Then you scroll down, this is page 3. So I'm going to highlight it again and then delete. I'm going to first close header and footer, so I'm going to click on close header and footer, click. Now in most cases, the first page is always the cover page, and that cover page is always not given a page number. So we want to see how can we start inserting the page number from the second page, not from the cover page. So I'm going back to the header area, double click to go to the header mode, page number. First of all, I'm going to go to format, and then I'm going to change this one back to 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to click OK. I'm going back again to page number, top of the page. Then select my very same option, this one here, click. Currently it's putting for us in all the pages. So what I'm going to do, still on the header and footer contextual tab, options here, there's this command called different first page. By default it's not checked, but when I check on it or select it, you can see immediately I do that, the page number has disappeared from our first page. So when I close header and footer, you can see our first page, the cover page, doesn't have the page number. But when I scroll down, the second page is now having page 2. So the page number of our document is now starting from page 2. Now, what if you want this one to start from 1 instead of starting from 2? What do you do? Let me first go back to the header area, double click, put it in header mode. Now, with different first page still selected, I'm going to go back again to page number, then come to format page numbers again. I'm going to click. This time around, since we want our second page to start from page 1, we are going to come down to this option here, page numbering. Instead of continue from previous section, we are going to select start at. If we are to tell Word to start from 0, the first page is going to be page 0, then the second page is now going to be page 1, but page 0 is not going to be displayed because of that option different from first page that we selected. So when I click OK, the page number on page 1 is actually not being displayed. But when I scroll down a little bit, you can see that from page 2 now we have page number, but the page number is starting from page 1. So that is now page 1, this is now page 2, and it goes on just like that. Now let me first scroll down a bit. I want to scroll where there is a page number, so I'm going to highlight and then delete. Let me first close the header and footer. Now we're going to see how we can insert the first few pages in Roman numerals, then the rest of the page numbers also in another format. So I'm going back to insert, page number, top of the page, then scroll down, pick the same, which is this one. But this time around, I'm going to first uncheck different first page. You can see immediately I do that again, my page number has disappeared. So I'm going to go to the insert tab. Then from the page number command, I'm going to click on page number, top of the page. Then I'm going to select the same option, this one. I'm going to click on it. Now it's saying page 0. That's because in our previous example we said start from 0. But this time around I'm going to go back to format page numbers. Then instead of start from 0, let me first click on continue from the previous page. Then I'm going to click OK. Now that will change it to page 1, going to page 2, and going to page 3. However, that's actually not what we want. I'm going to go back again to page number. Then I'm going to come to format page number again. For number format, instead of 1, 2, 3, I'm going to change it to Roman numerals, which is this one. So I'm going to click on it. Then I'm going to click OK. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first close header and footer. So I'm going to click on close header and footer. I'm going to go up to the page where I want the numbering of Roman numerals to end. auto stop. So that is the page where the table of content is sitting. That is page 4. So from the next page, I want it to be numbered using numbers like page 1, page 2, page 3, like that. Last video we saw how we can insert section break in our document. That's actually the same thing that's done when you are inserting your page numbers. We're going to insert a section break in this document so that we can separate it into 2 sections. And we insert a page number on different sections using different formats. This is my current position. First of all, I'm going to click on show paragraph marks so that we can see whatever is going on here. So I'm going to click on this button or use the keyboard shortcut Control Asterisk. Now you can see that currently we have a page break here. Instead of a page break, I'm first going to highlight it, then hit delete. We're going to insert a section break instead of a page break. So this is our current position. When you go to the layout tab, there is this break command which is found on the page setup group. So when you click on the break command, we have the page breaks options and then the section break options. Now, last video we saw what continuous do for us, but this time around we want next page. Now this next page is saying insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. That means we're going to insert a section break where our current position is. Then the new section is going to start from the next page, which is the page below. So when you click on next page, you can see already when I scroll up a little bit, this is now a section break next page. So from this page up, that one is now a section of its own. Then from the downer page going downwards, that one is also another section. Now this first section, we have already inserted the page number. I'm going to go back to the second section, which is this downer section, starting from this. So I'm going to double click on the header area to go to the header mode and then go to page number. Then I'm going to go to format page numbers. Now instead of Roman numerals, I want to insert the page number which is numbered in numbers. So I'm going to click on this option. Click, then I'm going to click OK. Now you can see when I close the header and footer, actually I'm first going to close the show paragraph marks, so I'm going to click on this. Now you can see that this is now page 5, page 6, and it goes on like this, page 7. Now when I scroll up, you can see this is page 1 in Roman numerals, this is page 2 in Roman numerals, and it goes on up to page 4, which is in Roman numerals. From page 5, it's now not in Roman numerals. But again, that's actually not even what we want. We want this second section also start from page 1, page 2, page 3, just like that, not page 5. I'm going to double click on the header area. Now, if you go to the header and footer tab again, under the navigation group, there's this option called link to previous. That means this section is still linked to the second section. That's why the page numbering is continuing from the first section. But we don't want to link to the previous. So this is now header section 2. This is footer section 1. From the header section 2, when you see to the right, there's this little note that's saying same as previous, but that's actually not what we want. So I'm going to go to the navigation group. Now link to previous is currently selected. So when I unselect link to previous, automatically this section is now not linked to the previous section. So we can now go back again to page number, then format page numbers. Now instead of continue from previous section, we're now going to go to start at 1. Now when I click OK, you can now see this page is now starting from 1. When I scroll down, this is now page 2, just like that. So when I scroll up, let me first close header and footer. Scroll up, you can see now this is page 1, which is numbered in Roman numerals. This is page 2, numbered in Roman numerals, and it moves on like that up to page 4, which is also numbered in Roman numerals. Now from page 5, it's now numbered not in Roman numerals, and the numbering is starting from page 1, page 2, and then page 3, then it continues like that, page 4. So that's actually how you do it. Now again, you can as well come here, double click on the header area, then come to different first page. That's if you don't want the page number to be on the cover page. Come to different first page. Now you can see the page number is still there. You can highlight on the first page only, then you delete to remove it from the first page. When I close my header and footer, let's scroll down and we see our final document. The first page, that is the cover page, doesn't have any page number. When you come to page 2, This is now page 2 and it's numbered in Roman numerals. This is page 3, numbered in Roman numerals. And this is now page 4, also numbered in Roman numerals. When you go to the next section, we have page 1, which is not numbered in Roman numerals, going to page 2, and then going to page 3, just like that. So that's actually how you can insert page numbers in a Word document. Yeah, that is it about inserting page numbers in your Word document. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you found this video interesting, give it a like, then you share it with your friends. This is a video where we talked about different ways how you can create columns in your Word document. You can click on it, then you go and watch it. Until next video, HM&S video number 34, then we meet again. Thank you.